Hi there, it's Lindsey here. It is a...
Hey, Mom, do you see this? Okay. You know, when I grow up, I'm going to be a snake killer and go into the deep woods and find rattlesnakes and all kinds of bad snakes and kill them. And I'll also be a chicken catcher, too.
Oh, yeah?
And I'm not going to kill them.
How do you feel about that? She's fine with it.
Chicken!
The day is winding down. I was waiting to start filming this video until later this afternoon because we're going to be doing some planting in the garden tonight. And I was just going to show you guys some of the fertilizer I've been using because some of you have asked kind of what we fertilize with. Jay went out and he went out to empty the toilet. We have a composting toilet. And when he went out there, he found the biggest timber rattler I've ever seen. So I will insert picture here. Terrifying, right? That thing was big and it was an old guy because it had a lot of the little rattlers on it. But very, very scary because it was right close to our fence. So he just got way too close. We try not to kill a snake. Like if it's out somewhere, we won't kill it. But if it gets, that's too close. Too close. It'll kill our dogs or us or our animals. So it had to go. That was the excitement for the afternoon. And now I have work to do. Planning on getting out here in the next few weeks or so and cleaning this garden up. We've just kind of sprinkled our trash and toys kind of everywhere without picking it up for a little while. So that's gonna have to be done very soon. Yeah, you want? I'll take a picture.
Hi.
Who's this?
She's Benton.
Who's that?
Manga.
Benga? Alright. All the chickens are in together now. We've even got some smaller ones in there. They're getting picked on a little, but there's so much space in this new paddock. It goes all the way around the garden area. So they're not getting picked on too bad. They got plenty of places to run. But we've got, most of them are kind of in molt. A few of them have really been starting to lose feathers and going into molt.
I was lost or I was found. Nothing ever in between. Shedding tears or extremely happy. Got no one to stick around. Once my heart was in pieces, I told myself that was what I needed. The more I felt drowning in doubt.
We've still got Prince Henry over here recovering a little bit, but he's doing so much better and his comb's red now. And I think soon we can let him out back in, but we will reintroduce him at nighttime. Because during the day, I know that they're going to fight and cause a big fuss. But he's doing so much better now that he's gotten to rest. And he's had this little place to hang out in.
And we let him out every once in a while. And that door's open, so we can let him out.
Well, I wouldn't let him out with that little chicken because he's probably going to eat it.
Are you going to kill him?
I planted some patty pans a few weeks ago, and they're coming up really nicely. Look at those. Hibiscus, red hibiscus. They're looking really nice and healthy. But it's about time to re-fertilize the garden. I like to do it every month or so, more often if it looks like it needs something. I also don't want to burn my plants, so that's why I use a few different things to fertilize. So anyway, just a very, very basic overview of your fertilizer. A lot of fertilizers, either on the side or on the back, they're gonna have 3 numbers. And it might be a 10-10-10, a 5-1-1, 6-2-6, whatever. So you're gonna look at that number, and the first number is nitrogen. That makes your plants grow up. The greens, the leaves, when you're starting plants or trying to grow your plants, that's what you want to be higher in. And then phosphorus, if you're wanting your plants to root and grow blooms and fruit, that's what you're wanting, is that second number to be a little higher. And then finally, the third number is just for overall plant health, and that's just potassium. So it's kind of hard to find a 10-10-10. There are some. I have to order them. I think one is like Dr. Brown's has a 10-10-10, and it's just kind of overall. But last year we got separate fertilizers. We got blood meal and bone meal. The blood meal is nitrogen, so it's that number 1, so it's for the leaves. When you're trying to grow your plant. The bone meal is that second number when you want your plant to root and put out blooms. So that's kind of what we used last year, and we did okay, but this year we just used a few things, and that's what we've used. This is a fish fertilizer. It's a 5-1-1, so it's a little higher in nitrogen. It won't burn your plants though, and we've been using this. We used it when we first planted the garden to really get a jump start on it. And since we've already planted potatoes, and then I started those patty pans over there just to see if they would make it through. But those are gonna get some fish fertilizer tonight.
Give me something to love, at least something I can make sense of. Give me freedom, give me faith to ease my heavy heart, just some energy to feed off, and then get rid of.
That's just one of the fertilizers that we've been using. And I got one more over here in the greenhouse that needs to be cleaned out. We also got this one, which I pay no attention to what's on the front of the bag. If
Marketing.
it says fruit, that marketing.
Marketing.
But, so you're gonna look on the side of the bag usually.
Hey, Mom.
For these Jobs, it's on the side. There are our numbers. So that first one's nitrogen. It's a little lower. You know, that's for your greens, the plant growing up. That 5 is for your roots and for blooms, and that other 5 is for overall plant health. So that's nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium.
NPK.
NPK. This is what I pay attention to when I'm going to look for something, but this is the one we've been using this year, and we've just kind of been putting it around our plants maybe once a month. And our harvest has been great, so I think that we're on the right track. Once you figure out what the NPK is for, it kind of makes it a little bit more simple to fertilize your plants.
You want nitrogen early on because that's when you're trying to establish your plant. You're not trying to get fruit, you're trying to grow your plant, so you want the nitrogen in there. And then when it starts to bloom out, you want to get more of the potassium.
Yeah. Well, that's why I said we started out with our fish fertilizer.
You always want the phosphorus.
And kind of a simple basic of fertilizer is whatever you're adding to your soil. So your soil amendments. That might be manure, that might be some really good compost. Some of our beds have straight up manure in it. Some of them have a black cow compost. So, and some of them have a natural fertilizer that a friend of ours grabbed, which is just chicken poop and cow poop and spent hay, and just let that sit, and he brought us a big old load of that. So that's awesome, but it does matter what's in your soil. Now, a few of you had some questions on fertilizers that you can use when you're organic gardening. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I look for the organics on the front. I like the Jobs brand and the isn't it Dr. Brown's? I think it's Dr. Brown's, but I'm going to link a few of those in the description box for you, and I'll try to find a fish fertilizer too. But those are just the main things that we've been using. and that we know that work. Let's go in here and see what seeds we have to plant.
We need water tonight.
Yeah, we need to water. It's been a little dry. A little dry and sandy. Also, blossom end rot you can get on your tomatoes sometimes. And we use this dry milk to mix in just at the base of the plant for extra calcium. Because that's why you get blossom end rot. So, it can be because of low calcium. So, this one we just picked up at Walmart. Bunch of calcium.
283 milligrams of calcium.
There's a little
NPK.
A little potassium, a little calcium, but I forgot we even used this. But we did use this for our tomatoes this year. All right, I gotta go get seeds from inside because I don't.
Pass on along.
Oh, we're definitely not pros, but you learn as you go. That's this whole gardening thing. 100%. You learn as you go. If you aren't making mistakes, you're not gardening. That's what I say.
Well, failure's the best teacher.
It is. I can never get you in my shot because my arms are just way too short.
Need to shrink down. Hey, there we go. Hey.
Look, now I can get Jay. All right, let's see if we can find these seeds.
Take me anywhere that you want. I don't even care if we come back again. And as long as the stars are shining above us.
So I'm missing some seeds, but I'll probably find them, and when I do, I'll just pop them in the ground. We have some major cleaning and decluttering to do outside, but it's been so nice that all we've wanted to do is work in the garden and sit outside. We've had some unseasonably cool weather, especially for Arkansas, and it's also not humid, which is very strange for us. So we've been really just enjoying it and trying to just stick with it as long as we can, stay outside as much as possible. All right, let's get to planting something.
I feel no fear, and when you hold me, all my wounds are healed. When
We have this huge pack of salad blend that a friend gifted us. So I think we're gonna try planting it in a couple different places. This spot is kind of a shady spot, so I'm thinking that they might grow pretty good here. This over here gets full sun, but we're gonna try to experiment. Maybe if we plant them in more than one spot, all the grasshoppers won't get all of them, if that makes sense. We're a little hesitant to plant lettuce, but it's time to plant lettuce. Kale is not for another couple weeks, and spinach is not for another couple weeks. Those are kind of more tender greens, and some of this in here is too, but that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and plant them.
We got it.
Because we don't want them to expire, and there's a whole bunch of seeds in here, so we're just gonna try it out.
'Cause with you, I feel no fear, and when you hold me, all my wounds are healed. When I'm with you, I feel safe. There is no pretending, no need to escape. Then I know
so hot.
How come the stars
Well,
come to
that's all
shine?
for tonight. Just a short little video about our understandings of fertilizer and how we use it around here. But we got a few things planted for the fall garden. I've still got some pumpkins that I want to throw in the ground. There's like a little blue pumpkin that I've been wanting to plant just for fun for the kids. So I've got some open spaces, so I'm just gonna go ahead and plant some. Thanks for coming over today. I really appreciate you guys watching and subscribing and liking this video, sharing it with your friends. It really helps us out so much. But let me know in the comments how your gardens are growing. I always love to hear it, and I love seeing pictures over on our Facebook page, which is down in the description box. But I can't wait to chat with you in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
I just wonder.
Rooster in distress.
Put that rooster down, girl.
Rooster in distress.
She's in love with animals.
Yeah, I wonder.